35th anniversary. We couldn't have done it without you. From the day we hit the airwaves, you have been with us. And let me tell you, I can say from the day they hit the airwaves, I've been there with them until I joined in 1994, 31 years ago. But I just want to give a little story how serious my presence with IRIE FM has been. When I was teaching, I'm from St. James, Somerton St. James to be exact. Yes, the home and district of Jimmy Cliff. We don't stop celebrate Jimmy Cliff, you know. Reggae ambassador, reggae is to be exact. Yes, the home and district of Jimmy Cliff. We don't stop celebrate Jimmy Cliff, you know. Reggae ambassador, reggae hero. And I got a job in Spanish Town to teach. Never have any place in Spanish Town, so my cousin decided to put me up in Taspen. Yeah, having a wonderful time. But there was a radio in the house. In order for you to change the dial from IRIE to anything else, you needed a screwdriver. So when you hear people talking about my radio dial stuff on IRIE, I'm not fix it. I lived that. We had to, and we did change, you know. We did change when there was football, Premier League football on Sunday. Our West Indies playing cricket match. And Radio 2, JBC Radio 2 used to carry it. We would take the screwdriver, open the radio, and spin the little band thing to go somewhere else. And we would lock back the radio until the match finished. We spin it back to IRIE FM and lock back the radio. So, when you hear something to the Wall of Fame, today we will announce about 31, and you, wherever you are in Jamaica, wherever you are in the world, as we acknowledge the arrival of the mayor by Michael Bell Nevis. Yes, we will tell you the persons that have been chosen, and you will learn how the process went. And then after that, you will get a chance to vote to select the last 4 or 5 persons to be added to make it 35 inductees in IRIE FM's inaugural year of the Wall of Fame. So my duty now is to just say thank you for listening to IRIE. Thank you for making us #1. But following the induction, we'll also have our birthday cake cutting and all of that. Which is to follow the announcement of the Wall of Fame. You'll also see performance from the likes of Mutabaruka. I know many of you have not seen a performance from Mutabaruka. You see a performance from Mutabaruka is a performance like you go to the opera in France. It's a special performance, and an ordinary performance, and an everyday performance where you see a poster and you see Mutabaruka. He picks and chooses where he performs, and we are happy that he's here today to read poetry for us. So, we just want to say thanks again for making it, Harry. Thanks for being here, and for the persons who are coming, don't take too long, because we are going to drink half a rum before you reach and eat half a cake. Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Evans. Please make some noise for our sales manager, Mr. Nicholas Evans. Hold on there, wait there, Chris. Hold on. I know I recruit this. After we not keep funeral. No, man. Make some noise for the sales manager, guys. Thank you. All right, up next we have one of our very special guests. Now, you may know if you are an IRIE listener that over the years we have attracted many celebrities. We've attracted, superstars. People from all over the world are fascinated with IRIE, almost as much as they're fascinated with Jamaica. I would say it goes hand in hand because we represent for this island when it comes to our music and our culture. And for people who love and study Jamaica's music and culture, this is definitely like, the radio station mecca, so to speak. So my next guest is the founder of the band Native and also programs manager for the joint radio station on Sirius XM Radio. He's also a reggae music enthusiast, musician, podcaster for the show Rebel Rockers. Please make welcome Mr. Wayne Jobson.
Come on.
Party, we go into the party. Hey, drive out the party. We go into the party. Party.
Welcome. I'm Native Wayne Jobson from Ocho-Rios, Jamaica, and I'm based out of Los Angeles now. We've been doing reggae music for many years, and I want to say big IRIE FM, the station that changed the world of reggae. And I was there 35 years ago when the first broadcast here started, and it was big respect to Carl Young, the genius, for starting a reggae station in Jamaica when nobody would do it. And when Carl decided to do it, everybody fought him, and everybody said, no, why a reggae radio station? If there was going to be one, it would have happened before. But Carl stuck his neck out and did it and got the investors, Danny Melville, the great Danny Melville from Chucker Adventures, and they put it together and made this incredible station. At that time in Jamaica, nobody was playing reggae music. All you would hear on the radio is Whitney Houston and disco. And on Saturday night, maybe Errol Thompson would play a few little reggae songs. But Marley was a radio star, but they wouldn't play any reggae music. So it was IRIE to just start that. And when IRIE started, within 1 week, it was the #1 station in Jamaica. And 35 years later, they're still the #1 station in Jamaica with 50% of the market. So maximum respect to the great IRIE FM.
Thank you. Give it up for our guests. You know, some people been around for a time, part of IRIE FM's, family. And so we do give thanks. All right, up next on the program, you heard about him earlier on because, when we see people like this in the building, we have to heal them up. But before I call my next guest, I want to acknowledge Mr. Courtney Cole. Where are you, Mr. Cole? All right, Mr. Cole, you know what them tell me? Them tell me, say, before IRIE had music or had a library, you would actually supply people with music. So no need to pick up this man. A part of IRIE FM first, music collection, I would say. Come on, make some noise for Mr. Cole in the building. All right. So my next guest, like I said, you heard about him earlier on. This man has been at IRIE FM from even before the station went on air. We are celebrating 35 years. He's celebrating 37. I am talking about the man who, along with Bob Clark, really, plant that seed in Carl Young's head to say, hey, let's do a radio station. We're going to play Jamaican music. And, at the time, they had to be persistent, and I'm sure happy that he was, right? So after doing that, IRIE FM went on air. He became the first general manager, moved on to becoming, a well-known lecturer, author, cultural analyst, and so much more. Please make welcome Mr. Clyde McKenzie.
Thank you, Amber. At the place I'm at today, I feel so high I could even touch the sky. Got to have Kaya. This is a great day. 35 years of celebration. While we have to give credit to the founders of the station, and you've heard names like Carl Young, you've heard names like Bob Clark, and my name has been associated with them. I think it's important that we also give credit to the people who have sustained it, and that includes a number of people who have been there from the very beginning or close to it, but also to the managing director, Debbie Dwyer, for keeping this station alive through the years, because it's one thing to have the brilliance of starting something. It is another thing to be able to sustain it. And in that respect, I would want to commend Mrs. Dwyer for managing the station through turbulent times, because this is not a good time for media across the world. And to have been able to maintain profitability and viability is important. I would want to just do a quick recap. I won't spend 35 years telling you all about IRIE FM, but there are different versions of what might have taken place at the start. Well, here's one story, and I think it's a reliable one. Here is how it happened. A license for a radio station in Ocho was available. The government had made this license a part of its divestment strategy in terms of the media. And Bob Clark went to Carl Young. He was a singer in Carl's band. And he went to Carl and he tried to coerce Carl to invest in a radio station. Carl told him flatly no, because Carl said his only association or his only experience with a radio station was WKRP in Cincinnati, which was on the television. And that wasn't a very pleasant kind of experience for him. So he said no. So Bob prevailed, you know, he continued. And Carl asked him, so who are you going to have run this station? Because we don't know anything about this business. And Carl said, I have a little genius I'm going to carry come for you. Well, the day happened that Carl was going to meet the little genius was quite an experience. Because when Carl brought me into the office and said, this is Clyde and so on, and Carl's immediate response was, is this the expletive genius you say, yeah, come give me? Kiss me expletives again, right? And he laughed and he puffed on his cigarette. And after about 2 hours, which people told me that was very unusual at the time, Carl said, all right, manager, are you this? Right? The concept of the all reggae station, it came one day, we were doing the junket. And I was, as the manager of the station, I was walking around, going to the various media houses and the various advertising agencies, telling them about this. And we were at McCann Erickson. The sales representative and myself were at McCann Erickson. And the people asked, what kind of format are you going to have? And I just blurt out without even thinking, unwittingly, it's going to be all reggae. And when I said that, I swallowed because I realized I might have spoken too much because nobody had settled on that format. But then I went back to Carl. I called him immediately and said, you know, reported the kind of error that had been made. And Carl said, go on, man. That will work, man. And that was it. The rest is history. So anyone who is unclear about the story, that is how it started. With Bob going to Carl and my going to the McCann Erickson, I'm making a big mistake. Because we didn't have any budget when we started. So you didn't see any promotion or anything like that. It was zilch for promotion. We simply used our test transmission and everything went viral. That was before that word was popular. Story of IRIE in a nutshell, but it has persevered for 35 years. And it couldn't just happen with the brilliant ideas that we now commend. It happened because people have been there to sustain it. Now, this celebration is significant because one of the things they're trying to do is to honor people who have made outstanding contribution to Jamaican music over the years. And the Wall of Fame is a natural outgrowth of that. Big A will tell you more about that when he speaks. But I am really happy to have been associated with IRIE. I have been able to see some of the finest talent I can imagine. I mean, I had the privilege of employing some of them, people like Natalie Campbell. I mean, one of the finest in the news. I mean, Duval Pearson. I mean, what do you say about him? As an engineer, he's par excellence. And you could go on and on and on and on and on. Right? Big A is still here. Kabu is still here. And so many are still here. And then we have people like Amber, new people who have come. You know, you have, of course, Nicholas Evans. He was there from the early stage. And he owes me for his wife, Barbara. But that is another story. But this has been a wonderful day. It's a wonderful experience. And so I am very happy to be here. And I want to again commend not just the founders of this noble institution, which has been transformative. It has changed Jamaican music Jamaican pop culture and the way Jamaican music and culture is perceived internationally. I remember when people told me, when we told them that we were going to have a reggae radio station, they said that can't work. If that could work, somebody would have seen that already, right? And we persevered and we made it. So I want to again commend Ms. Duar and her team for bringing us to 35 years, right? That is not a mean achievement. Thank you very much.
And thank you too, Mr. McKenzie. Please give him a big round of applause. You know, hear the man say Carl Young never ever know what was a format, radio format. Him go there and say reggae, and it worked, not true? 35 years later, big up yourself, Mr. McKenzie. And he's still around, you know, influencing really good decisions in entertainment. All right, up next, I'm not going to give him no long introduction because I don't want to take out from the time. And next thing, you will stay over the sun and say, oh man, you talk too much, call me now. Please give it up for the one and only Mutabaruka.
Yeah. But you look better outside than in the studio, trust me. Greetings. So you want to know, them say me for the 2 poem. I mean, no. Remember the 2 poem? All right? Come now want to take up the space of the advertisement them, all right? Okay. So you want to know. Ready? I'm not afraid to clap. I don't use no dub plate, you know. The system is a fraud. The system is a graveyard. And if you walk downtown at night, you feel for fuss and fight. And if you walk uptown, the people them frown. The system is a fraud. Some of them reach half a tree. Them start to fret already. What a day when the pendulum swing. What a day when the well run dry. And the children ask you why. And the people them a ball and Satan just a call is either you do or die. I said the system is a fraud. And you listen the news and you get confused and you watch TV, the same thing. What a day when the pendulum swing. What a day when the well run dry. And the children ask you why. And the pit and the mitten, we all live in it and the game is the same. Who is to blame? The system. The system is a fraud. I said the system is a grave. Okay, I noticed someone stop clapping, you know. No, we're not trying though. Okay, no, I'm not about clap for the poem. Clap, let me tell you, clap for the rhythm. Yes, I'm not trying to flap my idea, you know. Anyway, you know, at 33 years we're gone at IRIE. And I'm just 34, so you know a long time I did there. You understand? And I tell you, it's a good experience. 33 years, yeah man. And we feel good for no say we part of that wholesome. When I say wholesome, we are talking about say no one man can claim that is him make IRIE #1. Because even the man at the gate is part of the process. You understand? Everybody who work at IRIE, the lowest and the highest, know say them is part of that. And you can't take with that from no one. So we feel good for no so we're part of it. We feel good. And we want to heal up all the people them who after so much years I still listen to the cutting edge. Yeah, man. We feel good to know that. Anywhere we're going in the world, we hear people say, yes, we hear you, we hear you. And then we have the stepping razor now in the day. And we want to heal up all of the people them who give you them time to sit down for 4 hours and listen to wet this barefoot Rastaman attack. Yes. And it's like, you don't have to love me, you know, but we are talking about respect. Respect is what we are dealing with right now. So anytime I walk on the road, I want a man say, boy, I don't love that brother there, you know, but trust me, I respect him. Yeah, man, that is all we need, respect. So,
Motor. More here, where am I going to say next about my blackness?
I'll tell you, the first time I saw him was Sunsplash. And you know, you're asleep and you wake up and you see this Rasta man on the stage. And them have the 2 chain on them, bust it and them say, me tired feeling a black man. Hey, go run, you know.
Tired feeling a white man country. Don't stay in a white man country too long.
I'll tell you what, yo.
Motor. And then here what to why Motor even greater than enough of the nowadays influencer. You know, so them have to pay them to be influencer. And you did that do it for free.
Tell you, leader.
Yeah, so that
Pioneer.
So Motor say, oh no owe him some money for all of the knowledge. You know, please don't take him account information. Me attack? One more time, make some noise for Mutabaruka, the great one.
Big up.
All right. All right, up next I have my last guest on the program, and this man is somebody who you love and you favor. He's been there from the start. Behind the scenes, you know, he's one of the teachers at IRIE FM. Not only bossing tunes, but always when there's something to say, he's one of the people at IRIE who are going to say it. He's been there, like I said, from the start, 35 years of broadcasting, bringing, you know, new music, playing the veterans, and being a part of the cultural shift, which IRIE FM has caused when it comes to Jamaican music and culture. Please give it up for Mr. Ainsworth Higgins, the one and only. Big A! AKA Biggie Money.
Amma, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Good afternoon, Kaya. Good afternoon, IRIE FM 107. Good afternoon, Jamaica. Good afternoon to the world. Yes, indeed, it is a pleasure to be here. If you had told me 35 years ago that 35 years on, I would be here celebrating the 35th anniversary of IRIE FM, I'd tell you that you lied. However, we are here today to not only celebrate the 35th anniversary of IRIE FM, but to launch what we believe is going to be a legacy. And this is the IRIE FM's Wall of Fame. Now, you have been seeing, you know, walls honoring icons in and around Jamaica. But I want to promise you that anything that IRIE FM puts its hand on, it is going to be different and first class. So I want you to write this down today, that the IRIE FM wall is going to be a very special attraction in the Ocherius area. And we believe that once it is executed, people will travel not only across the island, but across the world to see this wall. And what is even going to be more special is that this wall will have a digital clone. It will have a digital clone. You'll be able to go on the website and dive deeper into the knowledge of the artists that will be displayed on the wall. Now the question is, 35 years, and we want to honor initially 35 icons of our music. Now, that in itself is a challenge, and you probably don't realize how complex that is until you say it again. How do we honor 35 icons of Jamaican music? when this music has been built on so much people. If I should ask you, who would you like to see among those 35 on the wall? You would like to see Bounty Killer on the wall. If I should ask you, if you had the opportunity of choosing one person to be on the wall, who would that be? Ghost. If you had the opportunity for one person to be on the IRIE FM wall, who would you want to see up there as an icon of our music? Beres.
Mighty Mike.
All right. Mighty Satellite Mike. And let me ask Little Miss, as I call her, if you had the opportunity of choosing one person to be on that wall, who would that be?
Dr. Beresford Hammond.
All right. Now, there you have it. Varied opinions. And we have not taken that lightly, that persons from different spaces all have different opinions of who should be on the wall. And so we want to take this opportunity of inviting you to choose 5 persons from that 35 who will be on the wall. How do you do that? Keep listening to IRIE FM. Keep following us on social media and in all the spaces, and you will be informed in short order as to how you can vote to choose your favorite person to be on the IRIE FM wall. Now, what we have done is to choose our set of persons, which forms 30 of the 35 names. We have assembled persons who we believe are the most knowledgeable in this country to compile a list of names who we believe will represent Jamaican music from its earliest days, maybe about some 70 years ago, up to present day. And we have asked, as I said, some of the most notable names and the most knowledgeable persons to contribute in what we have called a council. We have asked persons like David Ronigan out of the UK. We have asked persons like Lloyd Stanberry, who has been one of the founding directors of IRIE FM. We have asked Herbie Miller, who is head of the Reggae Museum in Kingston. We have asked Dr. Carolyn Cooper, who is head of Reggae Studies at the University of the West Indies. We have asked Mutabaruka, our very own Mutabaruka, who is a student of the music, who has loved it for a mighty long time and is very, very close to the music and its involvement. So we assembled 18 persons and asked them to submit their list of 35. And from that, we have chosen 30 names, which I'm about to reveal. So the 5 names that you will choose will not include any of the names that I'm about to call. Your 5 will be different from our 30. So your 5 and our 30 will form the grand 35. And let me also tell you that when IRIE FM turns 36, we will be adding a 36th name to the induction. When we turn 50, we will be adding our 50th name. In other words, every year, we will be adding another name as IRIE FM grows. So will the wall. And I'll tell you that it is going to be a state-of-the-art wall. Nothing like you have seen before. It is going to be worth going miles to see. So, who are the 30 names that we will call? Our music has relied not only on artists, but on musicians, producers, engineers, sound system operators, music record distribution company, music schools, radio personalities, and a whole lot of persons. So it would be remiss of us not to include the contributions of some of these persons in this grand list of 30. So, if you are ready, ladies and gentlemen, would you like to hear the 30 names? Would you like to hear the 30 names that we have inducted into the IRIE FM Wall of Fame? Well, in alphabetical order, we have in first position Adija Vibes Cartel Palmer. No, Adija that, brethren. In second position, we have Cecil Bustamante Campbell. Does anybody know who that is? Does anybody who knows who that is? Cecil Bustamante Campbell, a.k.a. Prince Buster. Third up, we have Christopher Percy Blackwell. Chris Blackwell. 4, Clement Coxon Dodd. 5, Dennis Emmanuel Brown. 6, Desmond Decker. 7, Ewart Beckford. Does anybody know who that is? Ewart Beckford. Ewart Beckford is the great Daddy Rye. IRIE. Frederick Nathaniel Toots Hibbert. Gregory Isaacs. And I think your favorite is about to be called now. Hugh Beresford Hammond will definitely make it to the wall. So too is James Chambers. James Chambers. That is Jimmy Cliff. Then in 12th position, we have Carl Young. 13 is Ken Booth. 14 is Lee Scratch Perry. 15, Lloyd James. Lloyd James is King Jamis. In 16th position, Marcia Griffiths. Marcia Lynette Griffiths. 17, Mark Myrie. Bojo de Banta. 18, Moses Beaneman Davis. 19, Neville O'Reilly Livingston, a.k.a. Bunny Whaler. In 20th position is Osborne Ruddock, King Chubbies. 21, Orville Shaggy Burrell. I would love to hear the approval of the other persons that we have called, because we know that these are all great Jamaicans. Rexton, Ralston, Fernando Gordon, Shabba Ranks is going to be on the wall. And most persons, I think, are waiting on this name. Robert Nesta Marley. I don't need any introduction, or that name does not need to be qualified. Everybody knows who that is, right? And then, Rodney Bounty Killer Price. Then there is Sean Paul Henriquez. Sylvester Sly Dunbar and Robert Robbie Shakespeare. Third World would also be on the wall. The Scatterlights would also be on the wall. So too will Winston Herbert McIntosh, the great herbalist Peter Tosh. And finally, Winston Burning Spear Rodney. Those form the list of 30 icons of our music that will make the IRIE FM Wall of Fame. Who completes that list is entirely up to you. The final 5 is left up to you. Now, I know how Jamaican people are now. We can't satisfy everybody. Whoever is left off the wall is going to cause some contention. So you have the opportunity of placing your icon on the IRIE FM wall simply by voting. The voting procedure will be opened in short order. You keep listening to IRIE FM and watch our social media pages. You will be guided accordingly. And my encouragement to you is to go on out and vote as often as you can and get your favorite music icon up on the IRIE FM wall. Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you. Come on now. You heard some of your favorites, right? And as we begin to say, you know, we'll be adding as we go along. We certainly couldn't add everyone, all of our favorites from now. So look out for more as we continue. Because I know you're looking forward to another 35 years of IRIE, not true? By then, Tristan, I wonder what will be trending. 35 years from now. All right, so we have come to the end of this part of today's proceedings, the announcement of the IRIE FM Wall of Fame. As you heard Biggie say, it's also going to be a virtual Wall of Fame. So, you know, it's really cutting edge and innovative as IRIE has been all these 35 years, because it was really innovative to, you know, go out way out on a limb to choose what nobody else chose. Because as you heard in Clyde's speech, everybody was saying, oh, if it could have worked with somebody would have stayed that long time. Somebody with more money than Mr. Young would have taken it up. But that was not the history that was about to be made. It was Clyde and Bob Clark and Carl Young who would make the history that would give us this opportunity to be here today. So I'm certainly happy to be a part of the IRIE family for the last 18 years. Big up to the listeners. Thank you all. Thanks to Nick for chairing the committee, for Big A for, you know, coordinating the whole selection process for the Wall of Fame, for, you know, all the participants. We've been here through Digital Chris's program. Make some noise for Digi Chris. And you all know, you know, I'm on in the mornings, 10 to 2, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So I'm going to be here later on. You know, the show is coming up. I'll be back on stage. In the meantime, I'm going to turn things over. We have, we have some giveaways before I go. What's up, Chris?
Well, sign out. So, I want to say big up to each and every one. Happy 35 to IRIE. Make some noise.
Woo!
Yeah, man, yeah, man, yeah, man. I've been
Chris,
here for what, 25 years?
Time,
25 years.
You've been here 25 years. Fantastic.
From production, then on air.
All right, so you were first in the production studio.
Yeah, man.
Make some noise for Digital Chris, everybody. One of our
So it's a
senior.
great vibe, and I'm going to play two tunes, and then
All
got
right,
the vibe. Yeah?
I'll do
My
the
exit.
giveaways right after. Go ahead, Chris.
Reggae in the morning, reggae in the evening,
Want to know this?
reggae at night time
Now.
on IRIE
You don't want to hear the choir.
Reggae in the morning,
Can we hear them now?
reggae in the evening, reggae at night time on IRIE Radio.
And as I get set to step and pass the baton on to Daddy Vibes, I want to say thank you again for your support, love and respect. My grand finale tune.
Digital Chris Radar, we want to know the people's choice. Run it. A message of love again. Me said a message of
IRIE, one love every time. My IRIE team, love you.
When me was a youth, me granny with me and me skin it woulda catch a fire. Digital Chris I run IRIE FM and the music just blaze it higher.
I want to say bless up
Cause me couldn't
to my teacher, my mentor,
have too much.
Mighty Mike. Love you, respect, honor every time.
Granny day, but digital say in comfy blaze the fire. Digital Chris says the people strong at IRIE FM. The people strong. Digital Chris says people strong and feel the vibe.
All right, so before we get into the next segment, I still have two giveaways from our sponsors. By the way, let me take time out to big up our sponsors and thank them for being a part of IRIE FM's 35th anniversary celebrations. Without our sponsors, this would not be possible. So we do give thanks and we want to acknowledge our sponsors, right? So the first one is Kaya Herb House, where we are right now, Jamaica's first legal marijuana dispensary. Fontana Pharmacy, it's all good inside. Old MacDonald Farms, the king of sausage, located in Sandy Bay, Clarendon. Call them at 909-4457. Lion Pride, for the lion in you. 77, double your limits, double the energy, double the vibe. Supreme Ventures, making winners every day. Digicel remix the summer promotion, 100 winners of 100 grand. Red Stripe, claim your crown. Massive Auto Parts and Sales. Link us first. The Pineapple Ocherias, 876-298-6413. We've got you covered. No glove, no love. It's not just about safe sex. It's about safe sex, slam, condoms. All right, let's see who else we have got. On our sponsor list, we have Lavender Moon Boutique Hotel. They're in Breadnut Hill, Ocho Rios. They offer 35% discount until August 15 in honor of IRIE FM's 35th anniversary. Cecil's Auto Services, 1 to 3 Fish Lane, Montego Bay, introducing the new HHO carbon cleaning service for all motor vehicles. Better drive, better environment. Little Ochi Seafood Restaurant, Alligator Pond, St. Elizabeth, and Tad's Records International, promoting Jamaica's 63rd year of independence, IRIE FM's 35th anniversary, and Stevie Face's I Wanna Know, now available in all your digital outlets. Celebrating Jamaica 63, Stevie Face and Tad's Records International, the ultimate reggae experience. All right, so as you can see, there's about to be another special segment to come. And we're gonna invite Lady Timry and Gio on stage. Our junior sales manager, hardworking. Yeah, you look nice, Gio. Yeah. Make sure you save my slice, okay? I like corner slice. Yeah, corner slice.
You know, I never took you for a greedy person. Blessings once more, every single person inside Kaya Herb House today. Bless up on yourself for turn out so early. we respect it, we honor it, and we appreciate every single person that is here right now, you know, witnessing this, of course. 35 years strong, and we couldn't possibly be here same way as number one for all these years if it wasn't for you guys and every single person still listening on the Big Bad 107. I also want to say a special shout out to every single member of the IRIE FM team. You understand? From the DJs. All right. So we're going to take a small break where I'm just being told that we've been graced with the presence of the minister, of course, Mr. Samuda. Mr. Samuda. So we'll be joined by Matthew Samuda for a second. Please give him a word. Come on, man. Any guest of IRIE FM is a guest of all of us. Give him a round of applause, please. Manners and respect. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Matthew Samuda.
Good afternoon, IRIE FM family. I want to sound like I'm sleeping. Good afternoon, IRIE FM family. And good afternoon to all of you listeners. A birthday is an important date for all of us individually. But when you have a company that has made the impact that IRIE FM has made on St. Ann, on Jamaica as a whole, and indeed the entire world has been impacted by IRIE FM. They have helped to carry Jamaican culture, Jamaican music from the easternmost point in St. Thomas to the westernmost point of Westmoreland. And it is without doubt the #1 radio station in Jamaica. It is now an adult based on its age, but it is still a child of St. Ann. I want to congratulate the management, the ownership, indeed every person who has worked at IRIE FM from beginning till now. And most importantly, I want to congratulate every on-air personality who has carried the music, carried the culture, and carried the radio station to the four corners of the globe. I've had the opportunity to travel both for work and for leisure. And every time you meet a Jamaican anywhere in the world, you know they're on IRIE FM, online, listening to the radio, right across the globe. And it has helped to evangelize many people into the Jamaican way of life. It has carried reggae music and carried reggae stars all across the world. So I want to say to IRIE FM, happy birthday. Happy birthday, yeah, my friend. Enough love. One more year upon them.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Samuda. Sorry about that. Gio, you should pay attention. Thank you so much for being here today and for representing for IRIE FM. So we're going to call Nick back to the stage, our sales manager. And we have another guest over there, right, Nick? That we should bring to the stage.
Thanks again, Amber. Yes, we're kind enough. So, the second segment. Earlier we had the launch of the Wall of Fame. Now this is our official birthday cake cutting and, of course, greetings from some of our distinguished guests in the house. We want to say thank you again for making it IRIE FM. Thank you again for making us and keeping us #1. And thank you for the future as you continue for at least another 35 years. So even when we are 70 and older now, you're still going to have us as the #1 radio station in Jamaica consecutively. You know what I mean? We cut and come back, you know, consecutively. So I'm looking forward to the next 35 years when IRIE will be celebrated as the #1 radio station. And of course, we promise to serve you with the same intensity and quality that we have served you over the past 35 years. We continue to bust artists from every little area in Jamaica, from Westmoreland to the inner city areas of Kingston, from Ochi, and I must tell you, we have an Ochi surprise coming up shortly as well to grace the stage. But right now, it's just one love, one IRIE to you all. Back to you, Gio.
Amber, go on.
All right, so thank you, Nicholas. Thank you, Mr. Samuda. Please make some noise for them as they leave the stage. All right, we have our mayor in the house, so we would love to hear from him. You know, IRIE FM is the station in the era. We've had many opportunities to have Mr. Bill Navis speak to the community in my program and other programs. Good day. What time is it? Afternoon or morning? Blessings. All right.
IRIE love. IRIE love. Let me tell you, 35 years ago, when I was just a little boy, I remember this radio station coming on tune, playing reggae music 24/7. Now, I don't know if you remember that reggae music was not the genre of choice back then. My grandmother used to say, boy, when you have a red, green, and gold bed, take it off. Rastafari was not chic. IRIE FM made Rasta on the forefront of the genre on radio stations. And for that, it's worth 35 years and 70 years and 100 years and 1,000 years for that. And I say to IRIE FM that IRIE FM is a trailblazer right here in Center. We're proud of you because you have taken on what nobody would take on. And big up Rastafari, ice, green, and gold. So give it up for IRIE FM. Big it up for your future. Give it up for the team at IRIE FM. And of course, I remember the owner of IRIE FM. He gave me many support back when I was a young man, back in the business. And God rest his soul. We have to give him all the accolades also. But I would tell you finally that if it wasn't for IRIE FM, just being out there for the people, a lot of little people, a lot of little sound man. Back in the day, remember you had the sound systems? The little man who had a tune and no other station would even consider him. The little man who said, boy, I have a tune. Now, whole heap of man get bust because of IRIE FM. So IRIE FM is a trailblazer in the building of the young musicians. And for that, they deserve another round of applause. So, as I wrap up, I'm here to say happy 35th anniversary. It's a great tradition. You have done well. And for that, as mayor of this parish, I want to give the full endorsement of the St. Anne IRIE FM. Thank you.
All right. Thank you too, Mr. Mayor. All right. Make some noise for the mayor. All right. Don't leave.
We're going to ask Mr. Bill Navis to remain on stage.
Yes.
I'll be asking the boss to make her way on stage. And if you haven't seen her or have never seen her before, this is the managing director of IRIE FM, Mrs. Debian Duo. Please give her a round of applause. So, of course, with distinguished guests, we give them distinguished responsibilities. Of course. Where's Mr. Evans? We'd like the sales manager on stage just the same to commemorate this special, special moment. Boy. Ladies and gentlemen, I really wish everyone would be able to see this cake. So let us see what we can do here. All right, so the social media team said to say, jump on IRIE FM official on Instagram, IRIE FM on Twitter, IRIE FM on TikTok, IRIE FM on Facebook, any social media platform there is. We are there just the same. IRIE FM official. Zane? Yeah, I tell them already, man. Them know. Everybody who have Instagram in here, they follow IRIE FM page by now. And if you're not, don't come to the gate if you're not follow. All right, let's go. All right, ready again, ladies and gentlemen? Any preacher in the house? Any, Mr. Evans, please do the honors.
I'm just a wannabe preacher. Anyway, as it is our custom in Jamaica, acknowledging a greater power at all times, let us pause for a word of prayer. Thank you, Father, for another moment in time, a moment when we can gather as brethren and sisters for an event like this, celebrating 35 years of a great entity, one that is greater than us already, and we hope to remain greater than us moving forward, one that has inspired several careers, and we do hope will inspire several more in times to come. We thank you again for life, thank you for love, thank you for the opportunity to share, and we say, we ask your blessings as we cut this cake and taste it. And of course, we ask your blessings on the entire proceedings. When we close this evening, we should say it was a well-spent day on behalf of IRIE FM. All these mercies we ask in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen.
All right, Nick, like you say your hand them big. You might have to...
No, I'm leaving it to the managing director.
But it's one
mayor
female, one female and three males, or two males. All right, come over here, Mr. Bell Navis.
Yeah.
And Mr. Samuda, just step up a little bit closer. And ladies before gentlemen, so our managing director will place her hand first. It too pretty, look like we're not bad cut it. Go on.
We carry for eating now, but we're not going to ramp.
All right. Okay. So the lady first and then the two gentlemen, and it's a Kodak moment. For hold on, don't cut the head. So we not sing happy birthday for IRIE or nothing like that?
No man, it's, Daddy Vibes want to play happy birthday for Pando.
Yes, man.
No man, it's after I cut it.
So after three, ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, IRIE FM!
Yeah, 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 yeah. Life, life, life. Celebrate life.
That's right, 35 years up in them town. Yeah, man, them said we couldn't do it. Are we still there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Big up to all our listeners. Thank you so much for your dedication and loyalty for making IRIE FM #1.
Before we close, Amber, we just want everybody inside here to know that nobody look on the cake and think, say, boy, it can't share. We have 35 birthday cakes.
Whoa.
So it's like a tent over there. So everybody will go for them piece. I mean, I know one cake, so they might not all taste the same. But you have a taste a piece of IRIE FM 35 birthday cakes.
Fantastic.
So step across, Sudani, bring out the cakes.
Big up our sponsors for making it possible.
They are pass back. Yeah, yeah. IRIE. Them on the liquor station on the roads like some liquor weed. I want them indeed.
And as we get ready to close out this segment, thank you so much for your time and attention, everyone. My name is Amber, and we're going to welcome to the stage right now one of our IRIE FM presenters, Lady Timri. Thank you, Amber. Kaya Ground, everybody right here, how you feeling? If you're feeling okay, let me hear you say IRIE. Of course, as we're about to change the pace of everything that's going to happen right now, turn the thing up, take it up a notch. Let me just say a big thank you to Mrs. Duar, Mr. Nicholas Evans, Mr. Samuda, Mr. McKenzie, Mr. Bell Navis, Giovanni, Amber, Digi Chris, Big A, Mutabaruka, and everybody else that graced the stage since morning. My name is Lady Timri. I'll be your host/MC throughout the day, right back until the night, and we're going to have a vibe. And I'm sure you're ready. Are you ready? If you're ready, let me hear you say IRIE. Listen, this is a milestone. IRIE FM celebrating 35 years is a milestone. But guess what is good about it? It is a milestone that has been consistent with musical relevance, necessary information, and lots more. So for 35 years, IRIE FM up on top of things. If you agree with me, let me hear you say IRIE one more time. That is it. All right, so of course, you know, we have some artists lined up for today, and we're going to be jumping into one of the performance. Stage manager, my stage manager ready for me? In the meantime, let me give a big shout out to the sponsors that helped to make today possible. Kaya Herb House, Jamaica's first legal marijuana facility. Fontana Pharmacy, it's all good inside. Old MacDonald Farm, the king of sausage, located in Sandy Bay, Clarendon. Call 876-909-4457. Lion Pride, for the lion in you. 7, double your limits, double the energy, double the vibe. Supreme Ventures, making winners every day. Digicel, remix the summer promotion. 100 winners of 100 grand. Red Stripe, claim your crown. Massive Auto Parts, link us first. Pineapple Ocherias, 876-298-6413. We got you covered. No glove, no love. It's not just about sex, but safe sex. Slam. And we also have Lavender Moon Boutique Hotel. Breadnut Il Ocherias, offering a 35% discount until August 15th, 2025 in honor of IRIE FM's 35th anniversary. We also have Cecil's Auto Services, 1 to 3 Fish Lane, Montego Bay, introducing the new HHO carbon cleaning services, motor vehicles, better drive, better environment. Little Ochi Seafood Restaurant, they are located in Alligator Pond, St. Elizabeth. Tad's Records, promoting Jamaica's 63rd year of independence and IRIE FM's 35th anniversary, alongside Stevie Face, I Wanna Know, available in all digital outlets. Celebrate Jamaica's 63rd. Stevie Face and Tad's Records, ultimate reggae experience. Chef Davidson from DSD Catering. They are our IRIE FM food sponsors for today, located at Sun City Plaza, Bayside, Portmore. Call them on 876-893-7782. Gio, what you say? Ready? All right, so of course, you know, the IRIE FM DJs, presenters, and everybody will be all in a vibe with you right throughout the day. Once again, if you're just joining us, you need not to be selfish. Tell a friend to tell a friend that this is where it's at today. And of course, we have some gifts here from our lovely sponsors. This one is from Supreme Ventures and Gia, so everything got to go. So I want to give away something from Supreme Ventures by asking something easy. The first person that can join me on stage and tell me what is number 8 in cash pot. Easy breezy. The first person to tell me. And listen, if you have already won something, allow somebody else to win something, right? What is number 8? By the way, what's your name?
I'm Laverne.
And where are you from?
Breadnut Hill, Otres.
And you listen to IRIE all the time?
All the way.
All right, what is number 8 in cash pot?
Belly.
She said belly. She right, mama. Hear you say IRIE. All right, congratulations. And this is your token, all courtesy of Supreme Ventures. So congratulations. And there will be lots more prizes and surprises to give away today. Lots more. We still have more here from Lion Pride. And listen, give them your first, right? Clear the table. They got to go. The first person to come to me and tell me the tagline for Lion Pride, win themselves something. It has been repeated all day. The first person to come to the stage and join me and tell me what is the tagline for Lion Pride. It's easy breezy. Lion Pride is decked. They have decorated the ground of Kaya with this IRIE FM 35th anniversary celebration birthday. You ready to tell me? You have a Lion Pride cup in and in a Shanice. So I'm supposed to know. What's your name?
Prince Francis.
And where are you from?
Studio One artist.
All right, see that now. So you're going to tell me what is the tagline for Lion Pride?
Whistler.
Da da dee. Da da dum. Da da dee.
IRIE lead. Them other little station have the roots like some little
All right, so no, that's not the answer. So we're here with a female this year. What's your name?
My name is Stacy.
Where are you from, Stacy?
Gordon Town.
And you listen to IRIE?
Right away.
How often?
Every day.
Say it loud.
Every day.
All right, that is it. So what is the tagline for Lion Pride?
Vibe with pride.
What you say?
Vibe with pride.
Oh, no, so no. Da da dee. Da da dum. What is your name?
I'm Mighty Force, a big bad artist,
Okay, and you listen to IRIE, right?
Straight through.
All right, so tell me, what is the tagline for Lion Pride?
For the lion in you.
See the know, see the know, the lion in you. Talk about in the man we are said from there. Congratulations, step over here, sir. The lion in you, and we've been repeating that all day. All right, congratulations, all courtesy of Lion Pride. And of course, we got to keep it going with social media. So let me tell you, as I said earlier, our DJs, our disc jockeys, and our presenters, they will be gracing the stage throughout the day, right back until later on. Later on, I'll tell you a little bit more about those who will be here. But for now, let me introduce to you one of IRIE FM's very own. He's now on the wheels of steel, and he'll be holding the vibe with you for a few minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome DJ Daddy Vibes.
Daddy Vibes.
Love me, Ezekiel, you love me. IRIE. Ezekiel, you would marry me again. IRIE. Ezekiel, the lamp turn over. IRIE. Ezekiel, the house are burned down. IRIE. Papa Jesus, who turn off your radio?
Church on Sunday, thinking who you're gonna screw Monday, who you're gonna thief, who you're gonna rob. Take it at me till you say you can't fool God too. Every day you ball out, Jaja. Call yourself a dreadlock Rasta. Terrorize the people on your lane, cause I saw you get wicked when you. My his deed shall a man bend down. Wanna ask you for a piece of bread, you give him stone. My his deed shall a man bend down. Babylon show. By his deeds shall a man be known. Straighten up your liberty and don't bow down. By his deeds shall a man be known.